What is up, YouTube? This is Mayank Sharma from Varchaswa Trading, and I know for a fact that you guys enjoy today's trading session with us, especially because market did exactly what was expected of them, right? And our levels work wonders. So we'll look into what happened today, what was discussed yesterday, what is the view for tomorrow going forward, and I have to give you one of the most important learning learnings. And most people don't pay much attention to it, but it is one of the most important part. It will tell you that if you are in this long, how you could have prolonged this move, and if you were able to take this shot like we did in our mentorship group with our mentees, how you could have prolonged that, right? And yeah, how you could have prolonged that, how you could have taken perfect and you could have trailed for maximum profits. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's first have a look at what we did in the mentorship group, right? So let's just start. Okay, I told them this entry के बटल करते करते 150 points हैं. This was our target, 150 points from the lows, 150 points from the lows. And I told them this is my EMA. I even told it to you on YouTube as well as on my post in the Telegram channel. I told you this for trailing, right? I told you to trail. I always believe in trailing your profits. Never give back much profits to market. So if you are in a hefty gains, always trail. You don't need to book your entire profits. Book maximum portion and let winners run. Those winners which keep running eventually will compound and become into a big sum, right? So my views on Nifty, we were long from morning itself, and we took a pretty nice trade. We took a pretty nice trade, and if you see the same level were given to you yesterday, after that Nifty went above like today's high was what 16025, 16030 something. So market from 15290 went above like 150 points. That is more than 5 or 7500 per lot, right? And this is what we did in our one of the accounts in our yesterday's 15K account. Our mentor made 60% return on capital deployed. Yes, 60% capital on uh, 60% return on capital deployed. How? Because we were convinced of the move. This same move, the same momentum and the date of the move was told to our webinar students. And if you attended our webinar, kindly comment so that other people can know the market move exactly as they were said, right? And we gave this move out in last week of June, right? And the move came and we were confident about that, and we took pretty nice trades, 60% ROI on options. If you're option buyer, this is how you trade options. You have to be precise, you have to know your stuff really if you want to make it big as an option buyer, especially as I said, conviction plus precision is Varchaswa supremacy. And we made somewhat around 9k in the account of 15k, right? Approximately 60% returns. And yeah, and I wanted to know that 60% return in a day versus all other financial asset management companies offer you maximum of 5 to 6% per annum. They use your money, they make big gains, and they give you less than 7%, which is less than the inflation rate. So eventually you are losing money in FDs or in any other thing, right? So learn that skill and make the difference and start making wealth for yourself, right? And if you know your stuff, you can do this all day. And if you see, this is where we gave you Nifty. We gave you Nifty on, if you see the date, 19 June. Okay, 19 June, that was a Sunday. And the bottoms of the markets were somewhere around 15. If I show you this, 15200, this was 19th June. This is where we gave you. After that, market rallied more than 800 points, right? That is 40k per future lot. This is how simple it can be, and this is precisely what we told you that if you see a bounce this week, it will be a start to a huge up move as per my calculations, right? Huge up move, 800 points is a pretty huge up move. So yeah, haters keep hating, we'll keep minting. And if you enjoyed with us, if you took this, and if you made some money on your swings or investments, do comment on the comment section. And if you see, this is one of our scalping mentees. See, some people prefer scalping in our mentorship, and the same setup has been given to our scalping mentees. He made 6700 rupees, 6700 rupees, using only 20,000 as his initial capital. See, that's why I tell you that you don't need big bucks to make big bucks. You need precision, you need skills if you want to succeed as a trader. Money will come. If you have skills, money will anyhow come. You have to focus on developing your skills. He made approximately 34% return intraday. 34% return intraday, whereas banks give you maximum of 5 to 6% per annum. So calculate the difference, and this is scalping mentee, scalping done, and 34% ROI. That's a pretty awesome return on investment. And Bank Nifty from our algorithmic levels made a high of approximately 250 points, and that is more than 7,000 approximately per lot. And our webinar students will attest to this move which happened in markets today, because the same were told to them. The same move was told to them in our session using one very small algorithmic insight that is less than 2 or 5% of what we actually do and what comprises in markets. This is how you capture tops and bottoms, right? And we'll announce the webinar pretty soon, don't worry about it. And this is one of the most important thing that I have to tell you, right? I thought to start again. He is trailing. I am telling he is trailing. Never cap your profits. See, markets can give you profits as much as they'd like. Markets rally 500 points per day in a single day, but you have to take them. And how you have to take them? You have to have a system of trailing or stop loss strictly. Always trail once in hefty gains. You never know if markets reach, I gave you this, always trail. And Nifty, if you see from my view, right, Nifty went exactly as you predicted. Do you see this up move, right? And yes, so this was our 100 we gave. It gave us a return on investment of approximately 25%. Not bad. And see, here again what I am telling, our webinar students will know why markets are so bullish and the precise dates. Yes, the precise dates and exact momentum was discussed with them. That is a concept of Varchaswa shift. Don't worry about that. That will be taught to you in Royal pretty much. This is not even 5% of what goes in the markets and what we do on a daily basis. Yes, you see us daily capturing tops and bottoms. Again, haters, apply some burnol before sitting. And let's proceed further. Same concept will also be shown in the next webinar. We are scheduling the webinar on this weekend. Yes, the topic and the timing will be told to you shortly. And be tuned and watch the miracle that will happen in front of you. And also, people tell me, why don't I trade stocks? Yes, we do trade stocks, but we do trade stocks in futures, because if you have skills, why not? See, we had this recommendation UPL went 30 points above. We had 39k per lot. Our mentees made 39k per lot. The investment requirement was 1.5 lakhs. So do your so that is approximately like 1.5 lakhs into that 20% ROI. And this was what we told you, right? The stock futures are very lucrative if you know your stuff. If you have the precision plus awesome risk to reward, this is what you can do. 39k per lot. Yes. And although this is one of our royal mentee, he took a trade on Euro USD Forex yesterday. He ended up making more than 1 is to 32 risk to reward. The crazy thing is he only had one session. He only did this on the basis of our very first session, right? And after all the session that we'll conduct, he will easily get 1 is to 50, 1 is to 100. That is not a very big deal, right? Yesterday's trade Mayank, he's our royal mentee. Yesterday's trade Mayank, what's total RR? 1 is to 32 risk to reward. Like, see, this is what Varchaswa is all about, right? So the important learning which I have wanted to share to you before seeing the levels, okay, give a don't care about levels pretty much right now. I want to tell you that how do you, if you entered somewhere here, okay, if you even were able to enter at the bottom. See, most people, what they'll do, most people will never book their profit. They will keep them running, and worse, when markets will come down, they will buy here. See, order block, right? That is why you don't use vanilla smart money or dumb smart money. So as how you could have trailed your profits. See, I told you that I use only 5 minutes to trail my profits. I have a pretty good risk appetite. And if I show you, this is 10 EMA, this is 10 EMA, and this is 20 EMA, right? This is 20 EMA. For people who don't want to give much profits back, you can use 10 EMA to trail your profits, and they would have stopped you out here, right? And people like me who have a good risk appetite, if they couldn't target top and bottoms, like not everyone has our precision, right? So what you could have do, you could just trail it with 20 EMA and see how 20 EMA works. And what did I tell you, that after your exit, I told you that after your exits, even if price come above that, you don't enter again. Some people will exit here, they'll enter seeing here, right? And see what happened. Not a single bar above this. See, That is how you capture big moves, right? That is how you capture big moves in indices, especially in option buying. These are the moves which will compound your account, right? And if some people would want to use, you could just use this to trail, right? You can just use this to trail. Even if you use 10 EMA, just see the ferocity of this move. Not even a single candle was able to close above uh, 10 EMA. Now why I don't use 1 EMA to trail, right? Why I don't use 1 minute EMA to trail? Because you see, you have so many false signals. This is even a 20 ml. See, so many false signals. You won't be able to make big bucks. So that is why I told you, you can trail your SLs on the basis of these EMA. I use 11. This is 11 EMA and 20 EMA, 21 EMA, and you should also always use this on a 5 minutes time frame. And this is how you capture big moves. We with our mentors are able to capture this shot, and we trailed till here, right? And this is what we did today, right? This is what we did today, and this is what I wanted to share with you, that how you could save. See, many people were in profit, even if they enter here, doesn't matter, but they would have lost their profits. Worse, they would have ended up losing their main initial capital, because greed, because fear. Some people will not exit here saying the fear of missing out, that markets will keep going up and I'll lose out on big profits. And some people, what they'll do, they never take SLs, they just keep on holding that now market will come up, now market will come up. That is why I told you that technical is just 20 to 30%. Majority of your trading lies in your psychological prowess, right? Your psychological prowess. This is why we prefer, sending you setups and trading live, so that mentees can understand what is going into our noggin, that means our head. And if you see bank nifty, even the same thing on bank nifty, right? See, even on bank nifty you would have saved it, you would have exited from the top, and if you didn't sell, no issues. But if you sold like us, we didn't took bank nifty shots, obviously we were focusing on nifty. If you were see, not a single candle is closing above this, right? Not a single candle. And this thing will work only when markets are super trendy. And as an option buyer, you want to capture that those days only, when markets are super trendy. Those are the days which will make your account, right? So this is what I wanted to teach you, and you will only use 5 minutes for this. You will only use 5 minutes for this. See, another 20 day, right? Here, 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 right? So that is why you would have exited somewhere along here. The 20 MA was broken somewhere along here. So this, you want to capture these momentums, right? You want to capture these momentums, and this is how you make it big as an option buyer. So let me have a look at the nifty levels for tomorrow, right? Let's have a look at nifty levels for tomorrow. See, now this is our algorithmic level. The level of 15,860 61 approximately, and level of 15,730. Yeah, this, between these levels market will stay volatile. Markets will stay volatile, right? Markets will stay volatile. Option buyers should avoid this. Option buyers should avoid this. But if markets open a pretty good gap down and are sustaining below the level of 15,730, we can see the level of 15,650 and 15,545 intraday, right? If market are sustaining below this level, then we can see a good momentum move of approximately 180 point, right? Approximately 180 points. And if markets are sustaining over the level of 15,860, then only we like to consider long positions. Then we can easily see the targets of 15,943, 16,020 and more. And the I forgot to mark this. This is also a level of 16,160, right? 16,160. So this is the move, this is the planning for nifty going forward, right? You have to be pretty non-biased, right? You have to be pretty non-biased. And I'm still not convinced by this down move. And if I show you bank nifty now, let's have a look at bank nifty now. The levels of bank nifty again. You may think that this is a pretty big gap, this is a pretty big zone, but this volatility zone, this is the volatility zone. Markets will not give you unidirection move. You can go this, do this, do this. Markets will do this before giving a big move to the either side. So the level of 34,040 and 33,640, this is a pretty big range of 400 points. Between this markets can play. This is a volatility area, but if markets are opening below and sustaining below the level of 33,640, then we'll see a good bearish momentum. We can see the level of 33,670 and 33,160 intraday itself, right? Intraday itself, this is the ultimate target for tomorrow. As I told you, I'm not convinced by the down move. So this is a target of approximately, sorry, I marked it wrong. Below this market point, the market stay, we can see the target of 465 points, right? And we will be interested to go long when the market sustains above 34,040 levels. We can easily see the target of 34,193, 34,400, right? This is the view for bank nifty going forward. And if you want to trade live with us, and if you want to see our setups and how we trade and our psychology and everything, and if you want to capture such tops and bottoms like us, like which we did in live, so you are welcome. We provide mentorship programs. We have only a limited number of slots open. So if that is something you're interested in, do DMS. We will provide you. We are running pretty good discounts currently. So if that is something you want to take advantage of, do hop in. We'll get you started on your journey to profitability and consistency. And I'll see you and guide you in the markets tomorrow. You don't need to panic. Anytime anything happens, you don't need to panic. I am sitting here for you. Okay. I won't let you sit on the wrong side of the market to the best of my abilities. We are here. Varchaswa is here for you. You don't need to fear, right? When we are here. So with this sweet note, I bid you a pretty good night.